political reforms, whether maganda yung tipo o hindi. Pero nagiging ng tao. So whether you talk about electricity, lahat ng kapangyarihan around this earth, ginamit here, pero there's speaking together, it's a privilege serving you, serving our people, serving the Senate. But pag sinabi nila hindi pa direction, I will respect that. It's not how long they're it's how meaningful it is. Diba? Some people live 100 years and say the rest of the time, diba? The Lord Jesus lived over 8 years, or 8 years, nagawa nila ang mga ginagawa. Of course, I do that. I think I can do much more if it's 3 months rather than 8 days. But that's not my goal. We, the Senate, but leadership matters. Diba? So, ito lang sa sabi ko, take responsibility. Kaya yung pumasok dito, kayo naman rin eh. Tapos kami pagkaroon sa inyo. Dapat kayo mag-resign. Diba? Dapat yung mga ibang take responsibility for the shooting. I take responsibility for my reaction. Diba? So, kung mamagawa ko dito, pag may hindi mo kapatid, kayo mag-resign. Ako gusto eh. The one you take responsibility for your action. So I will take responsibility for my reaction. How I react. But I cannot take responsibility for their shooting at us. Confirm na, may gunpowder yung inuli. Sa loob ng Senado inuli na. Until this time, may nagsasabi sa Pangulo na ang NBI sa PSIS wala naman sa loob. At hindi daw nagpaputo. So makikita mo there's a lot all over going around. It didn't lie in that thing.
Sampak na naman ako sa Senado. Huwag mo na mag-alala. Ako pinapanood ko sa Senado. Ano pa lang kung sila di ko alam kung kanina nagdarasal ko sige ko pangilinan. Pero naman pa lang tayo sa pagkakas. Basta makuto tayo sa pagkakas. Noong saan higala magkakaalam na nananin ko magkakaalam.
So sabi ko nga, puppet SP ka, hindi ka tatanggalin pero kung sabihin namin sumunod ka, sorry, dito sa kayo. He told me na mag-resign siya. I told him I want him around. And then, sorry, ito lang ang exact date. He actually handed me a written resignation.
Yan sa Malacanang sa Senado. Kasi pag yung mga yan, madadama yung mga yan, yung mga agad yung mga nasa Malacanang.
And that naman siya kaibigan. Never po siyang kapatido, but it's always been forthright with me, always has worked in Cantor. Alam ko naman alam ng biases ko, alam ko biases niya. And then, he could have gone home Wednesday night nung maraming nagchichismisan na umuwi na kayo, or maraming nagtatextan na umuwi na kayo. But he stayed, no? So, actually sa isang news ko nakita yun this morning. So, I haven't talked to any of them. I went straight to the hearing center via ng electricity, high prices electricity, then to the prayer for the nation than here. So I'll leave with that kung kaya kay section no. And then kay Osaa, there are 3 options kasi. There's a legal memo prepared for me to discuss with the legal team. I'd like to say, diba, nasa internet pinost naman ni Attorney Tolentino, Mark Tolentino, na, may separation of powers kasi. And then may certain officials na pwede i-suspend or hindi. And ganun was emotional during the weekend, kaya nga sabi ko, prayer and reflection. Hindi ko na sinagot yung say, ombudsman na walang nagtanggap dito. So wala naman tayong trabaho na Friday, Saturday, Sunday, wala naman official na pwede tumanggap. Yung mga news, wala naman CCTV, walang question doon. Kung may news communication, investigator naman nila. It's not true na walang CCTV. Pero the lights were out there. So hindi na acting dinaw ng iba. Number 2, as soon as Secretary John Victor, yun ang po dinigingin, secure the CCTVs. When we got here, inulit ko sa harap, 2 copies. Sabi ko, more than 2 copies. Pero sa harap nila kayo more than 2 copies. Para alam niyo kung sila. So yung isa na sa PNP or, I don't think it's PNP. So, dun sa DOJ at saka sa Ombudsman,
we would like to, first of all, put on record our sincere thanks and gratitude for the valuable contribution of our Secretary General of the Senate. And I've seen firsthand his sacrifices and willingness to walk the extra mile just to preserve the dignity of the institution. So we just want to put that at the right time. I think we should honor him with the resolution. Yes. And this is also the first to be a Secretary of Work House of the Senate.
the majority, or if you can get 2 more members, then you will be the new majority.
Yes, Mr. President. Mr. President, may I?
Of course, former Senate President Zubiri.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I would like to be associated with the minority bloc, Mr. President, if I may. Binatigos nga ako nila, sabi nila na ako'y nag-fence sitting at nag-abstain. Nag-abstain lang ako para have a free hand to vote on which issue that I think is important for the Filipino people. But if it comes to the organization, I would like to associate myself with the minority, Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Zubiri. So, Senator Ercito would also like to manifest.
Yes, first of all, Mr. President, I'd like to thank Mr. President for the trust and honor that I was offered to become the majority leader. But as I have mentioned to you personally, that as of this time, I would rather maintain my independence and with what is happening all over my...
Hindi, ka-podcast kasi niya si Boying. Hindi siya pwedeng pumunta kay ano. Paano na lang yung podcast nila ni Boying, di ba? Sa NJP, di ba?
I think I will be able to perform my tasks very well and my pet programs very well as an independent. But again, nonetheless, Mr. President, I would like to thank you for the trust and confidence. Being majority leader is a very, of course, it's one of the most powerful.
Nakaganyan lang si Jingo yun. Ano pinagsasabi nitong bata na to, ha? Kalukuhan na naman. Kapodcast si Boying, ha?
You would say position in the Senate, but I guess I have at this point I would like to maintain my independence.
And I also understand, I also recognize that you will say that you will be our number 14, but until the time that we vote, any member, we have to respect their decision and always ascribe good faith. So we will continue to be good friends despite the political divisions or the nomenclature of who is in the majority or the minority. So for the purposes of today to the future, and unless a change is made, will you be an independent or will you be with the minority?
Yes, For now, Mr. President, I'll be with the minority.
Okay.
But again, I would like to thank you for that and
Minority.
and for the respect. And
So,
we will still
11:30.
be friends no matter what. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
President.
you, Senator Ejercito. So the Secretariat has that noted and we can now compute the membership at a 13-11 proportion.
Wow, manipis talaga. Dalawa lang.
Is sitting in trial on the articles of impeachment against Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte.
The clerk of court will please call the roll.
Roll call of members. The Honorable Senator Judges.
Yeah.
Aquino, Cayetano Pia, De La Rosa, Ejercito, Escudero, Estrada, Gatchalian, Go, Ontiveros, Lacson, Lapid, Legarda,
You know, nakatoga na sila. Honorable. Honorable na sila. Akala nila pagka sinuot nila yan, honorable na sila kagad. Iilan lang ho yung mga honorable dyan. Baka kulang sa kalahati, kasabwat ho yan ng mga kawatan sa Malacanang.
Marcoleta, Marcos,
Marguleta, oo.
Padilla, Pangilinan,
Ang daming problema ng sambayan ng Pilipino. Ang daming problema ng bansa ngayong mga panahon na to. Yung pagtotoga nila ang kanilang pinag-aabalahan ngayong mga pagpili.
Soto III,
Si Tuta pa ba mag-a-absent eh? Ano yan? Portrait yan eh.
Tulfo Erwin, Tulfo Rafi, Villanueva, Villar Camille, Villar Mark, Zubiri, the Senate President.
With 23 senator judges present, the chair declares the presence of a quorum.
Are you?
Senator Judge Villanueva.
Yes, Mr. President, Sir Presiding Officer, may we request Senator Judge Camille Villar to ascend the rostrum to administer the oath of the Senate President.
Yan na, manunumpa na si SP. Auntie Claire. Auntie Claire, nakikita mo ba yan? Auntie Claire, nakikita mo ba yan? Tingnan mo
Please
lang.
raise your right hand. Impeachment trial of Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte.
Naku, yun
I state your name.
Same oath. Same oath. So, same. I state your name.
Ayun na oh. Nanunumpa na ho sila. Palapakan ho natin. Forfeit ba? Tanongin lang. Wait lang,
Solemnly
tanongin ko lang si Auntie. Auntie Claire, yan ba gusto niyong forfeit? Yan ba gusto niyong forfeit? Sinasabi ko sa iyo, Auntie.
swear that in all things pertaining to the trial of the impeachment
Forfeit pa sa mabilis. Let's go.
of Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte now pending, I will do impartial justice according to the Constitution and the laws of the Philippines.
According to the Constitution and the laws of the Philippines.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Senator Judge Villanueva.
Thank you, Mr. President. Last Thursday, May 14, 2026, the House of Representatives, through Secretary General Cheloy Garafil, personally delivered to the Senate the articles of impeachment against Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte, pursuant to Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 3 of the Constitution, and Rule 4, Section 11 of the Rules of Procedure in impeachment proceedings of the House of Representatives.
Earlier today, the articles of impeachment were referred to the Committee on Rules and consequently to the Senate sitting as an impeachment court. Mr. President, the articles of impeachment against Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte with its annexes are now presented to the court for proper disposition and action.
The same is duly noted and made of record. For the record, resolution number 39 or the rules of procedure on impeachment trial shall continue to apply. We further note that Rule 6 thereof, which provide that the provisions of the rules of the Senate and the revised rules of court shall apply suppletorily whenever applicable.
Alam mo ba ibig sabihin nun? Tota sa to. Paano ka magiging presiding officer ng impeachment laban kay VP Sara kung di ka naman abogado kagaya nitong si Panyero? Alam mo, di mo. Parehas lang ko kami ni Tuta. Ang pagkakaiba lang namin, wala akong pinanghahawakan sa amin itong si Marcos dito. At yung mga nagnakaw sa mga manual yung tatod. Yung may nagkakaiba na yun. Kaya Tuta ba, may pinanghahawakan? Wala naman akong sinabing ganun.
The court having been recognized, the court having been organized, and the articles of impeachment having been presented, let a writ of summons be issued to the Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte, who is directed to file her answer within a non-extendable period of 10 days from receipt. Pursuant to Article 7 of the Rules of Procedure of Impeachment Trial, she is directed to appear before the session hall of the Senate of the Philippines upon notice. The Sergeant at Arms is directed to serve the written summons on Vice President Sara Duterte along with a copy of the articles of impeachment. The prosecution may file a reply within a non-extendable period of 5 days from receipt of the answer. The parties may file their pleadings and annexes in person or through electronic mail. All other pleadings, motions, similar papers intended for the consideration of this court may be filed electronically. We will circulate the specific instructions on the format for the pleadings and manner of electronic filing for the guidance of all parties.
Good morning, Undersecretary. How is the palace responsible in course to replace gaano po ka-satisfied ang Pangulo doon sa performance ng DILG not only with the Senate fiasco last week but also showing information about Zaggy course, Golden Visa, Zaggy course, Socialist passport, the timeline for Mr. Reza as well as the supposed ano po yung katao ng Pangulo as a President to personal po ay wala naman po kayong nakitaan.
Yeah.
Maple.